And now we're going to go on to Fortnite, Chapter 2. Derrick, tell us about the black holes.
All right, so as you all know, last week, Fortnite blew itself up. Yes, you heard me right.
Well, it sucked itself in.
Yeah, it launched off a rocket, caused a black hole, sucked the entire world into it, and shut down the game for 3 days.
Shut down the
Causing-
world for 3 days.
Shut down the world for
The
3
emphasis
days,
on suck.
Yeah.
causing quite an uproar. But Tuesday, they launched what they're calling Chapter 2. Surprisingly enough, the game is still in early access, or considered early access.
That's so stupid. It totally invalidates the term early access.
Yeah, but it's back. There's a brand new map with some new features. You can now hop in a boat and drive around. You can go swimming a little bit better, go under the water. It looks like they've improved the graphics a little bit more, so everything's a lot smoother looking. Definitely a noticeable upgrade to like the lighting system they use. That was one of the things I really noticed. With like the sun and reflection off buildings and like your weapons and the environment. It was kind of impressive. Like I haven't played for a couple seasons because it's one of those things where I pick it up and I'm like, oh, this season's really cool, and then the next one is just like whatever, I don't care, and then I'll come back. But it brought you right back in. It gives you like a little cutscene about the whole, and then you coming into this new world, and then it drops you immediately into a match. Like you do not have a choice. It does this. It doesn't say, "Hey, let's go to save the world," or "Do you want to do this?" or "Do you want to go creative?" No, immediately into a match.
That doesn't bode well for Save the World.
Yeah, which really sucks because Save the World is great.
It's also the part you pay for.
And it saddens me that that's like there's people that don't even know it exists.
Yeah.
And it was out before Battle Royale was a thing. Like
Yeah.
I founded it. I've given away copies of it. I've given away copies in the group.
Yeah.
On my YouTube
As
page.
successful as Fortnite is, there are several tragedies in its wake.
And yeah. And it sucks because it's a lot of fun, especially with a group of people, doing like the missions, fighting the zombies, building up areas, building your own like huge massive base that you're working on to combat the storm. It just sucks that
But it
really-
sounds like even though that they kind of brush it over, they did add stuff in this update to it, right?
Yeah, there's now like a new set of missions, and you're trying to like it didn't completely destroy that world, which was cool because that was one worriment I had. Like, okay, I've only been through a couple biomes that it had to offer there, and there's still a couple more I need to do. It gives you like story points to where you're trying to restore the world back to normal once you get to a certain point.
Okay.
So once I get far enough, I'll be able to check that out. But yeah, Fortnite's back. It had kind of a little bit of a rough launch. There was definitely lag issues and slight performance issues, but they fixed it really fast. The very next day, there was like an update, and it seemed to smooth everything out.
Well, I'm sure they probably had their biggest influx of people playing it.
Yeah, which and it wasn't that bad of lag. Like every now and then, it would like stutter a little bit, but it just happened enough to where it was noticeable. But for them to like smooth it out that fast the very next day, where they're probably still seeing a pretty high volume, was kind of impressive. But it's Fortnite, it's Battle Royale, it's that style.
Yeah,
I had fun.
Not a complete facelift, but
not
a couple of interesting. I watched the trailer. I could go fishing.
Yes, you can go fishing, and that actually it'll net you a fish, and then you can eat that fish to gain health back. So instead of having bandages or like a health back, you can actually fish in a spot and grab
Just
it. I did
like
it a
real
couple
life.
times. Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, just enough to give it a facelift. Like the new map's pretty cool because it's kind of like broken up now that you can traverse by sea as well. The new areas are pretty neat. There's like a little nuclear power plant with like vats of whatever their liquid is powering everything. There was like a swamp like area I was going through and some snow areas too.
Okay.
But I still got a couple parts of the maps I haven't even seen yet. And Battle Pass is back, but now they have like more. You can level up more ways. So instead of just doing those challenges and really having to grind that, like almost everything you do in every match is going to net you some sort of XP towards your Battle Pass, which is really
Okay.
nice.
Like
Because
fishing?
before you're yeah, like you get like I think like the first time you fish or if you fish in a certain area, like they still have those little like quest things to do. But
Mm-hmm.
on top of that, like looting, surviving for so long gets you these badges, which will net you some more experience in the match.
Okay.
Um, so it got a little facelift, but it's nice. I'll probably play it for a season and then back off for a bit unless they do something completely crazy again. But this could probably hold them for a while, depending what they do with like story wise and changing the environment.
Okay. Cool. That is Fortnite Chapter 2.
The kid game.
The game for kids. Thank you for joining us in this very special episode of Voxel Viewpoint. If you'd like to hear or see more, please consider subscribing to us on your favorite podcast app, subscribing to us on YouTube, or visiting voxelvoice.com, where all of our great content comes together in one place. Also check out the Voxel Voice Facebook group, where you can join in on the discussion with a great like-minded community.